terms of numbers. So we are seeing some of these things, and we are saying that these delays sometimes are also an indicator that there's a serious attempt to try.
Hello, Chebukati tells NASA, only IEBC can declare results. The IEBC last evening responded to NASA claims that Raila Odinga won the election, with a reminder that only the Commission will make a declaration of the winner. There is only one electoral management body in this country, and that is the IEBC. If a candidate brings results to us, we cannot take those results, Chairman Wafula Chebukati said at a media briefing. The Commission wrote back in response to a letter from NASA that demanded that IEBC declare Raila the winner, reminding the opposition that the Commission is independent and does not take direction from anyone. The opposition alliance had told a press conference that a confidential source with official access to the IEBC server had leaked information showing Raila had decisively defeated President Uhuru Kenyatta 8 million votes to Uhuru 7.7 million. IEBC figures showed Kenyatta has so far garnered 8.1 million votes and Raila 6.6 million. However, NASA chief agent and principal Musalia Mudavadi told reporters at Nairobi's ABC Place that Raila must be sworn in as Kenya's fifth president. This came a day after he said the IEBC system had been hacked and figures manipulated in favor of Kenyatta. Yesterday, the IEBC admitted there had been a hacking attempt but said it had failed and the system was secure. The NASA statement read by Mudavadi said, based on the foregoing, we demand the IEBC chairperson announce the presidential election results forthwith and declare RT Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and H. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka as the duly elected President and Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, respectively. He addressed the media as Raila stood by. The UK government issued a statement urging any disputes to be addressed through established resolution mechanisms. We urge all political parties and candidates to remember that Kenya and Kenyans matter more than any candidate, party or election, and to refrain from any actions or statements which could heighten tensions whilst the country awaits the vote outcome, the statement said. It was issued by Rory Stewart, the Joint Minister of State for the Department for International Development and Minister of State for the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. Mudavadi said the results he released to the media at the press conference were as good as final, though the IEBC itself has not received all results from around the country. On Wednesday, NASA released its own tally showing Raila had 8.1 million votes against Kenyatta's 7.2 million. Mudavadi also expressed alarm over what he called delay in relaying results, which he said amounts to an attempt to doctor the results. This comes a day after NASA said the IEBC system was hacked by unknown people using the login of the electoral agency's murdered ICT manager Chris Msando, and figures changed. Yesterday Mudavadi said they want the IEBC to investigate the hacking claims. The least we expected from the Commission was to undertake an investigation of our claims. Indeed, yesterday, the chairman of the IEBC promised they would investigate into the hacking of their system and servers. Given the importance and urgency of the matter, the IEBC should have by now informed the country of the outcome of the investigations. Once the IEBC makes its announcement, he said, the alliance will release to the media and public what he called undoctored, authentic and legitimate results of the presidential election as contained in the Commission's own servers. International election observer missions have affirmed receiving rigging claims from NASA, but said they have no powers to investigate and cannot help. They said their role is only to observe the electoral process and make recommendations. Separate preliminary statements were issued yesterday by the European Union, African Union, Commonwealth, National Democratic Institute, COMESA, EAC and the Carter Center. Instead they called on the NASA leader to explore the proper mechanisms by lodging his grievances with the electoral agency and, if not satisfied, move to court. The chief observers were former U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, Carter Center, former South African President Thabo Mbeki, AU, Muriath Shock, EU, Christine Todd, NDI, and former Ghanaian President John Mahama, Commonwealth. Mbeki said after questioning NASA on how they acquired the information, it was revealed they accessed a particular key from the IEBC for them to access the database. We are here to observe, not to investigate, and I think they understood that very well. They explained, but we told them thank you very much for your information. We have listened to you. Goodbye. "We are not an AU investigation machine but AU election observers," Becky said. Kerry said his team tracks the entire election process from IEBC's polling station to the National Assessment Center and asserts that the election is credible, transparent and comprehensive. Kerry and former Senegal Prime Minister Kenyatta urged Uhuru and Raila's supporters to remain calm and not call for protests, saying it could break the country. They hailed Kenya made a notable statement to Africa and the world about its democracy. "I lost the presidential race," Kerry said, "and I have all the reasons to complain about what happened, but you have to overcome it and keep moving forward, showing the holiness of all papers are protected." EU Shock said, "The IEBC will complete the steps with maximum transparency and legal compliance to ensure confidence in the process, and candidates and their supporters must accept that the combatant winning not a natural part of democratic competition."